Okay. Let's take the Pope and the presidents and the general of the armies and stuff. I'm going to give you a trip into my mind. Okay. What they took me to Sierra Vista, and they wonder, why are you so distracted? Why weren't you focused? You're supposed to be the Messiah. You're supposed to change the world. You're supposed to make the world a better place. And my response right away was, of course, live the Lord's Prayer. Forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. Then they throw all this stuff at me. Well, what about all this? What about all these homeless people? What about all these people in human trafficking, right? Donald Trump doesn't feel the little girls getting raped and what they feel and how angry they are and how they want to kill the person raping them for money, and the people that lock them in a cage or in a brothel to do it, and how desperate and angry they feel, and how horrible it makes them feel, hopeless and suicidal and homicidal and genocidal all the time. He doesn't feel that. The Pope Francis didn't feel that. Okay, Pope Leo doesn't feel that. Okay. They have little magic places they create in their head, like School of Rock. They go to places where they're in control, okay, where everything's okay, to a magic place. Okay. And there's very few people in the world, okay, that have no shelter from that magic place. That when the call goes out for help, they can't just go, Jesus, take care of it, you're in trouble, you're in charge. Okay. There's very few people like that. Okay. Most of them go mad and commit suicide, like Vincent van Gogh. Okay. The pressure becomes too much, the intensity becomes too much. They delve into suffering and share suffering, and it's just the oppression of the selfishness and the psychosis of the selfishness and the narcissism just overwhelms them, and their body they just lose it. Okay. And it's hard. You can't lay down, you can't sleep, you can't get stuff out of your head, you can't get people being homeless and starving and hopeless and murdered, raped, and living in storm drains and being locked up in cages, and just the intense irrational viciousness and selfishness and all this culmination of hopelessness and anger and violence. And just live the Lord's Prayer. Okay. You're the most powerful man in the world. What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay. You're the richest man in the world. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're the most influential woman in the world. What the fuck is wrong with you? All you care about is making lots of money off of your dysfunction to feel influential and powerful, so people make you feel important. How does that make you fucking feel important? How does that make you important? Okay? You're not the focal point of eternal perfection and thoughts and actions. So our words really mean something. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, I said fuck. Okay? Now, when you temporarily feel comfortable because you're manipulative and you're selfish and you have lots of money to manipulate stupid and selfish people, and it makes you feel powerful and it makes you feel comfortable. The quantum computing is going to jump into your head and it's going to rip you to shreds. It's going to make you feel hopeless, like you're being raped on a bed in Juarez, that you have duct tape on your mouth because you get so angry you want to bite their faces while they're raping you. You have duct tape around your wrist and your ankles because they use shackles to tie you down to the army cot. And the men that pay money to rape you to death like it the more you fight. Makes them feel good because they hate women, because women suck, because those bitches always fuck you over and break your heart or stuck up or think they're too good for you, right? It's horrible. And then I always tell people, do you want to be the Messiah? Do you want to be the one that everybody prays to? To save us, Jesus. Deliver us from evil. And they say how selfish I was in Fort Huachuca because I said, please just live the Lord's Prayer. I don't want to have to grab my hands and snap your neck and lay you down on the floor, Goliath. Because I don't want to feel the angry rapist raping the angry girl because you won't live the Lord's Prayer and share the faith of Abraham worldwide. You really think science and money and drugs is going to save us from this mental and emotional rape and disgustingness? You really think that? You don't think living the Lord's Prayer, forgive debt and trespass, and love one another in eternal faithful peace is the solution? You think taking attractive, caring young kids and training them to run into burning buildings that are burning down because of economic conflict and secular violence, okay, is the solution to the problem? Agree to disagree and disagree some more? And you try to call her and the lines are down the things you do for love? Things just love? Sexual reproduction. We just discussed acts of sexual reproduction for philanthropy in Ciudad Juarez or in a trailer park just down the street. Does this make you uncomfortable? Well, then live the Lord's Prayer. Stand up for the Lord's Prayer. Shout it from the top of your lungs. Don't sell another fucking album ever again. Don't fill another arena ever again. Don't ask to do it. Don't say to Jesus, this is what I want to do. I want you to stand up for the Lord's Prayer with me. Okay, I want you to feel what I have to feel every faith-forsaking fucking day because you won't stand up publicly for the Lord's Prayer with me. I want you to feel what it's like to be a $50 a pop rapist in Ciudad Juarez. And then I want you to feel what it's like to be the victim. And then I want you to feel what it's like to be president. I want you to feel what it's like to be the richest man in the world. I want you to feel what it's like to have the guidance system for the best surveillance in the whole world so you can see everything and feel everything. And they'll gladly kill over me and my grandpa's money and watch you and your Jesus die, Parsons. Okay? Their God will take care of it. Their God does everything. Their God is perfect, and you're a disgusting pig of a man because you think you're the Messiah, and you're a liar because you think you're better than their Jesus. I just want them to be like their Jesus. And I want those children and those people, those angry, raping, murdering people, to be given the perfect thoughts and actions of a man who apparently speaking the truth. It doesn't fucking help. It doesn't matter. Okay. Do you understand? Okay. Now I want to be able to get a little bit of rest and sleep because I have yard work to do today to make things more comfortable for my dad here. Okay. And for me, because, you know, he's more comfortable, I'm more comfortable. Okay. And he raised me. And this is a hard environment, society of mass murderers over money. You're running down my country house. You're walking on the fighting side of me. Devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a place to steal, or sold to steal. He's willing to make a deal. My favorite Charlie Daniels band is the one about going to L.A. via Omaha. Yeah, that one makes me laugh. Especially when he cricks green teeth in the knee and because you know me my whole life. He couldn't resist chasing him one time around the parking lot. Like, oh God, yeah, for dysfunction, that one makes me kind of, yeah. But what makes those guys go to the bar and drink and feel miserable and unhappy? The main thing is denying them the perfection of the Messiah's commands because they're perfect. Okay? If you don't think they're perfect, you are a sick scientist with too much time on your hands to abuse living creatures, study their brain activity, and say this is why the brain is acting this way. Live the Lord's Prayer before you take an animal and abuse it and then tell me how its brain is working. Okay? Trust me. You're a monkey that masturbates too much compared to me if you're a fucking neuroscientist. Okay, if you're a physicist, you're a monkey who tries to put everything in your brain and it doesn't fit compared to me. Okay, if you are a world leader, you are a child rapist, a Juarez who thinks it's fun compared to me. All right, let's load this one. NASA needs a good ass kicking, and I'm sick and tired of quantum computing not working as well as me. Aren't you? Peace.